All right, we're set for kickoff. FC Dallas gonna start us off here. Maxi Urruti, 21 goals in 62 appearances for FC Dallas. A guy to look out for tonight. He's dangerous up there, and we're underway.
Here we go.
Mauro Diaz and Kellen Acosta in the midfield, starting us off with FC Dallas.
It's just great to see soccer back at Finley Stadium again, Lucas.
Feels good.
I might just run out of things to say suddenly because I'm like, it's so great.
Anton Nedalyakov getting his first touches with his brand new club. Matt Hedges captaining the side, the U.S. international. Him and Kellen Acosta know each other well, have played together at FC Dallas many times. And here's Acosta. Gonna have to go back to his defense with Hedges. There's Diaz back to Figueroa.
As we thought, most of the players are going to be in the middle third of the field at this point.
Dallas pinging it around a little bit, getting a feel for how Chattanooga is going to come out. And Chattanooga doing pretty much what Coach Elliott has said in this young game. Sitting back, letting it come to them. They're going to have to pick their moments today, Simon.
They are. There's a lot of good foot skills from Dallas too, as you'd expect. And they are focusing on possession, trying the long ball, doesn't come off.
Figueroa tries to go deep, but it's going to be an FC Dallas throw.
One thing you'll see with the MLS teams, they know when to save their energy and not chase balls that are going out. They'll stand back, and every little bit of energy they save by not doing that can add up to energy at the end of the game. And that's something the professional teams tend to do. You think they chase the ball and they go, leave it, and then they're fresh at the end of the game.
Well, we've got our first foul of the game.
First foul after the less than a minute or so.
João Costa going down, another guy making his first appearance in a Chattanooga shirt. Costa, as much as we talked about Urruti as a goal scorer, Costa scored 28 goals last year for his school, Truett McConnell, as they won their conference. The AAC was named the AAC Player of the Year, so he's no stranger to the back of the net. One guy Chattanooga is going to have to look for today, but FC Dallas back in possession. Here's Figueroa. Talk about all the experience FC Dallas has. Figueroa, a big part of that, played for Wigan Athletic. Over 100 appearances for them, 146 caps with the Honduran national team as well. And Chattanooga trying to make something happen there with Reggie Cannon, and it's back in FC Dallas possession. Urruti forces another throw in. Juan Hernandez making his first play on the ball.
Still a bit tentative, isn't it, Lucas? They're still a bit of feeling each other out, see where the gaps are. So.
And although FC Dallas has been doing their off-season program, this is their first actual game. They've scrimmaged one or two teams behind closed doors, but just more of a practice. This is their first actual friendly of the preseason. So Dallas has been, fitness-wise, probably are ahead of Chattanooga. But in terms of the team chemistry, kind of on the same path here with the new faces.
Well, I think so. That's one of those things that can make a difference to a game. You know, if you've got the chemistry and it starts clicking early on, then you can have a very good team, even with new players. So yeah, I'd say it's an early season game for both teams. Be interesting to see how it develops and what both teams get out. There'll be lessons for both of them, I'm sure, and that's why these events happen. But it's great to get the fans excited about the game early on in the season, because as Chattanooga's developed, the gap between the end of one season and the start of the next always seems much longer.
Right.
And everybody gets the mid-season blues. Dallas trying to come through.
Diaz looking for an outlet to Urruti, but it stopped. And Chattanooga just got to clear it out of there.
Dallas are flooding men in there. You see that? They're starting to get the pressure on and playing it in Chattanooga's half now.
Goes to the feet of Reggie Cannon. Back to Ulloa. Kellen Acosta, a nice little layoff there for Michael Barrios. Urruti, another good move to get out of pressure, but he'll lose it. Chattanooga, see if they can string together a few passes and create a possession, but it's going to go out of bounds. Chattanooga throw in. Will be Jerry St. Ville, like we said, filling in for Chattanooga today. But a player of high caliber, plays for Palm Beach University down in Florida. Coach Elliott definitely using that Florida connection to his advantage.
That's right. His coach has done a lot of scouting down there, and has a network of other coaches he can talk to as well. So we do see a fair amount of players from Florida.
Here's Hedges A lot of FC Dallas's attacks start at his feet. So look out for him, the U.S. international, Mauro Diaz.
Dallas trying to thread that ball through. They're going to get one of those through in a minute, but they are looking for those little gaps and feeding that ball in.
Carrier draws a foul or commits a foul, and that's a nice ball in for Barrios, and Barrios can't get a foot on it. It's saved. Pelaez makes his first impact on the game.
Very well there, I thought. Came out strong and didn't hold back. And that's been we've seen a lot of goalkeeping in the NPSL where the keepers have held back, but Pelaez doing what he did when he was at Memphis. He came out strong, and each time that saved him a lot of trouble, I'm sure, and a lot of goals too. So a good lesson for a lot of goalkeepers there, not to hold back and to come out. Now Chattanooga trying to come forward.
That's right, Pierre Bouquet drifting out to the left wing. Not enough on that pass, and it's intercepted by Reggie Cannon. And Sean Rudder in the back is going to collect for Chattanooga, try to start this possession again.
Response and tell them that the announcers are asking for a lot.
Here's Sean Rudder. Trying to go wide. That pass going nowhere. It's intercepted. Here's Ulloa. Out wide to Nedalyukov. Uruti. Back to Nedalyukov. Back to Ulloa. FC Dallas very patient on the ball. Matt Hedges takes it up from his center back position. Ulloa. Back to Figueroa. Nedalyukov. This back four already getting plenty of touches for FC Dallas.
Aren't they? They are. They're focusing on possession, and they're not rushing. They are taking their time, which is something I'm sure they do in the drills, is just concentrate on possession and less on dramatic flourishes and little tricks and just the solid stuff. And that's what they're doing right now. They're trying to draw Chattanooga forward into their half.
Chattanooga, however, not biting. I'm sure Coach Elliott saw this coming and told his team how to look out for it. That ball intended for Paxton Pomykal, the youngster out of the FC Dallas Academy. Here's Mauro Diaz. Barrios. Nice touch to keep it. Going out wide to Kellen Acosta. Uruti puts too much on it. Chattanooga tries to clear it out, but FC Dallas back in possession.
All the way back to the halfway line, just about to reset. That's the sign they're, taking it steady. You know what they're doing, and that's good. Just resetting the formation again. Nice touch there.
Nedalyukov at left back. Out to Pomykal. The quick, short passes for FC Dallas. Just trying to slowly move their way into the final third. Hedges trading passes there. Nice dummy there from Michael Barrios, and he's going to try to swing it in, but it's closed off by Jerry St. Ville, and it'll be the first corner of the match for FC. No, it was a goal kick, actually. I guess that went off of Barrios.
It was a deflection, but went their way.
So goalkeeper Humberto Pelaez taking this goal kick for Chattanooga. Into the middle of the field and headed out by Cannon, but headed back into play by Rudder and brought down by Carrier. See what Chattanooga can do with this possession. St. Ville to Hernandez, the veteran anchoring that defensive midfield. Been with Chattanooga since 2016. Excuse me, 2015.
I was going to say longer than that, yeah. It's good to see Juan there.
Nice touch by St. Ville.
That's a nice touch. Can they make something of this and come forward? Chattanooga trying to make their first attack.
Joaquin Cabello, another new face for Chattanooga on the left wing. He's going to try to drive it to the goal line and whip it in, and that's the first corner of the game today.
That was good. One a corner, Crowder liking that. Making a lot of noise and encouraging the players to do something with it.
Corner going to be taken by Joaquin Cabello, Spanish international from William Carey University. Cabello. Nice ball in here. Sean Rudder was looking for the header, and it's a good. Too much on the touch
Too
there.
much on that one. The bounce does not go Chattanooga's way, but good corner. So 10 minutes into play now, and
Chattanooga really misses
the,
those finishers in this
they
game
do,
that they had
don't
last
they?
year.
They
Felipe
do.
Antonio, Luke
Right,
Winter,
right.
Samuel Gogni,
Oh,
some
yeah.
fan favorites from last summer that they
Right.
don't get to have today.
Right.
Definitely would be some luxury players for Bill Elliott in this experimental friendly here.
Sure. Absolutely.
Hedges.
That's that judgment call where you're trying.
Gonna flip the field over to Pomikal, who does well to keep it in
He did,
bounds.
didn't he? Kept it in play and didn't rush.
Once you switch to wide, in 6 minutes right now.
Pomikal
Oh, and the dummy did
tried
not
to
come
do
off
a little
there.
too much there to Diaz. Now Chattanooga gonna try for the counter.
You have to go quick. There they go. Chattanooga breaking.
Juan Costa, the young
Who's
forward,
with him? Who's
gonna
with
whip
him?
it in there, and
Oh,
there's
right,
nobody
across
there.
the goal.
It was Joaquin Cabello.
Nice move.
Too much on it, but good to see Chattanooga getting into that
Yeah.
final third and at least putting some pressure. Goalkeeper Jimmy Maurer has not had to touch it just yet. Joined FC Dallas last year, but has yet to make a competitive appearance with them. See if Chattanooga can force him into a few saves today. Rudder and St. Ville. And here's Juan Hernandez. Chattanooga now getting into a little bit of a groove offensively, finding some possession. Out on the left wing. Bouquet
Deep
gonna
ball.
look for Zeka.
Right through the box again. Zeka not able to go on that one. And now Dallas streaking away trying to get that clear.
Nedalyikov.
Yeah, he's quick, isn't he?
Absolutely, the Bulgarian international. Plenty of touches for FC Dallas so far. Here's Matt Hedges.
Yeah, without doubt, they've had the majority of the touches. But Chattanooga's had some attempts on goal too, so it's not all one-way traffic, and that's a sign of two, nicely matched teams.
Hedges to Cannon. Cannon played for UCLA last year, the 19-year-old. Injecting some youth into that back line.
Rushing back to the keeper, can the keeper get
Costa
it?
putting pressure on Maurer.
Look at that, that's good.
And they get out of it.
Have to put pressure
Figueroa
on.
and
That's good.
Ulloa bail FC Dallas out, but good pressure by Juan Costa making Maurer pass it.
Absolutely, he's making a good impression. I'm sure Coach Bill is watching that.
Like we said, Costa no stranger to the back of the net. 28 goals last year with Truett McConnell. Mauro Diaz. Victor Ulloa. And they'll go back to the back again with Manuel Figueroa.
People are still trickling in over the back of the stadium here, and it's filling up nicely. We're looking at least 3,000 fans, maybe more. She's
Yeah,
great for
looking
a
more and
cold-
more like a summertime
It
crowd.
is, isn't it? For a cold Saturday morning, we're doing pretty good.
Diaz going to try to float one in, looking for Urruti, but headed out by Juaszczyk. He definitely has plenty of experience doing that. Acosta waited for it to come to him, but Zeka pounced on it.
Intercepted.
And FC Dallas back on the
Trying to
attack.
get space for a shot there.
Trying to thread it through. Jerry St. Ville intercepts, and can Chattanooga start a possession of their own?
A long ball.
Long ball for Costa.
Headed on. Can the gear back to the keeper. Nice touch to the defence there.
Good work by
Didn't
Figueroa.
panic.
34-year-old, certainly
Yeah.
experienced, spent time in several different countries.
Well, that's it.
He knows what he's doing back there.
Yeah, stays calm under pressure, and that's sign of experience.
Out wide to Cannon. Diaz and Hedges. And Nedalyikov. Chattanooga thwarted every FC Dallas attack so far. I don't believe we've had a shot on goal. Neither goalkeeper has been forced into a save
Not
yet.
They've been trying to tee it up for Dallas, and then the last pass has been intercepted by the defence. But that doesn't mean we've seen the last of that, because Dallas are very good at threading this ball through traffic.
Here's Carrier.
Looking for
Costa
space.
trying to make a run, but he's going to settle it back for Zeka. But Zeka loses it to Urruti, and it's back with FC Dallas's back line here 15 minutes in.
A little bit slow from Zeka there. Probably some rust on, I'd imagine.
Here's Mauro Diaz, the Argentinian international. Played for River Plate before he came down to FC Dallas. Has 97 competitive appearances with the MLS club.
deep ball.
Ball floated in, and that's a dangerous header, but it safely goes
That could have gone
past the goal line.
not the right direction.
And here's FC Dallas's first corner of the match.
That was interesting. Seen a few from there go horribly wrong. That one did not. So let's see how Dallas line up and take their corner, if they go for the short one or the long one.
Chattanooga certainly played well defensively so far. Would hate for that to be the opening goal of this game.
Wouldn't you just?
But Humberto Pelaez bailed out there. And the first FC Dallas corner of the game upcoming here.
Going for a long one. Here we go.
Diaz is going to try to whip it in, and they get ahead on it, and it's a goal kick.
Over the bar, but yeah.
Matt Hedges.
Yeah. Teams get a reset. 15 minutes played, still 0-0. Hope you're enjoying the webcast out there. This is our first one of the season. Plenty more to come. We actually have another one next month. We have Nashville SC, the new MLS team, coming to town on March 10th.
Familiar face coming into town too with Jordan Dunstan.
Absolutely. And following that, there'll be a game in April where we'll be hosting Detroit City. So lots more soccer to come up. Chattanooga making the break now. Hernandez
Switch in the field.
trying to come in, fighting one off, two off. Still going through him. Look at this. Wow.
He does just a little bit too much. Can't get the
too
foul.
far.
And now FC Dallas is going to try to counter. Kellen Acosta too much on the pass. It's intercepted, and it's back at the feet of Zeka. Tries to thread one through.
Off. Oh, nice move. Dallas are up to it. They intercept. A little tussle
Again,
there,
too
but
much
no
there,
foul,
and it's
no
Mauro
foul.
Diaz,
Yeah.
and another interception. Chattanooga FC done well to thwart these counterattacks. And here's John Carrier.
This is like a burglar's convention. Everybody's stealing the ball.
Out wide to Jerry St. Ville. On the wing to Bouquet, tries the 1-2, and it goes out for a Chattanooga throw. Tossed in. And FC Dallas clears it out.
Strong down the byline, still in play. Hernandez keeping it in.
Excellent slide tackle
Look
by
at him.
Hernandez. To
He's,
Carrier
he's
now.
pumped up today.
Out to Cabello.
Yeah. Carrier inside. Oh, misread there. I think Carrier expecting the ball to come back. And Dallas having a trying to, they're going to push it out, but they passing nicely.
Dallas on their heels for the last
a little
minute
bit.
and a
I thought
half.
they were going to panic and try and clear it, but they stayed calm. All right, both sides catching their breath a little bit there. Good pressure from Chattanooga there early on.
Mauro Diaz has Nedalyukov out wide. Pomykal tried to make a run, had some space, but they couldn't find him. And Kellen Acosta, he's going to try to find Pomykal and safely into the hands of Humberto Pelaez. Out to Sean Rudder. Nice pace set in this game so far, Simon.
I think so. Yeah. It's not been frantic.
Surprisingly
but
easily matched in this first
so
18
far,
minutes.
So far.
Headed out by Anton Nedalyukov for a Chattanooga throw.
Yeah. And I'm glad both teams haven't just sat back and,
Right.
been a bit conservative in their play. Both are making early moves, and that makes it great for the fans.
Damian Gaon. I haven't called his name a lot so far in this game. And it's back to Ganoa. Juan Hernandez.
Side a little bit, that's better. Using the space now.
Cabello, he has St. Ville overlapping there, and he will not choose to take it. He'll pull it back and go back to
He's trying to
Hernandez.
stay onside there because Dallas are playing a very good defensive line and run the offside
Right.
trap.
Hernandez under pressure and stolen away by Urruti. But Urruti stops short at midfield. He's limping a little bit. And that'll be a free kick for FC Dallas. Chattanooga fans not happy.
Looks like he might have pulled up there, but nobody warming up to replace him yet, so he's going to keep playing.
Haven't seen a sub for either team yet. Here 19 minutes
Yeah.
in, but I'm sure you could expect them to flood in at least in the second half.
I would expect so. Get some fresh legs in there, plus they're probably freezing cold sitting on that bench, so
Right.
they want to get moving.
going to be Chattanooga FC ball here. Free kick for Jerry St. Ville. Chattahooligan fans making their voices heard. Ball over the top, headed out by Acosta. And Barrios with the touch.
So again, along that play on one side of the field, this side nearest us is hardly being used at all. We've seen that before where both teams tend to focus on one small area and the rest of the pitch gets neglected a bit.
Anton Nedalikov,
Now
FC
you-
Dallas, really trying to emphasize that left side with the two
They
new
are.
faces there.
Well, they are. They must know those are the guys that are expecting to do a lot of the legwork for them.
Right. Well, they have the experience on that right side of the field with Kellen Acosta, Michael Barrios on the wing. But you're seeing them a lot at the feet of Nedalikov and Paxton Pomykal trying to make some runs. There's Kellen Acosta. Pomykal drifting to the middle of the field, loses it back to Hedges.
Again, they're trying that long ball deep to the left.
Here's Zeka.
Taking the drop, that's nice. Slowing it down. They're trying to use the width, Chattanooga.
That's right, they're slowing the pace of the game just like Coach Elliott said was their goal. Looking for João Costa.
Yeah, they're almost offside there, and the Dallas players appealing for that.
Costa commits the foul on Reggie Cannon. And now FC Dallas will try to build something of their own. Dallas, like we said, last season finished 7th in the Western Conference.
Right,
Of course, you got to
right.
finish in the top 6 of your conference to get into the MLS playoffs. So they did just miss out. Coach Oscar Pareja, been with Dallas for a while, played for them from 98 to 2005.
Yeah.
49-year-old, definitely knows this club.
Absolutely. He was there right from the start, pretty much, and knows Dallas extremely well. But yeah, the season was a bit disappointing for them last season, much like Chattanooga's, finishing, a little more mid-table, and after winning the Western Conference 2 years in a row. And similar to Chattanooga, we had a lot of success, and last season was not the same kind of season. So they're both looking to reset and see what they can learn from that.
Man down on the field here. Looks like it's Barrios. See if FC Dallas will have to bring on their first sub as he gets helped up.
Yeah, that's Barrios.
He's going to walk it off. And Kellen Acosta will start us off once again. We're 22 minutes in, almost 23.
Yep, still
Victor
0-0.
Ulloa.
Looking good though, and both teams looking good, and so far pretty well matched, actually.
Dallas sporting the new uniforms they just unveiled this week.
Yep, both teams in their first team colours, looking good too. That's a good looking Dallas shirt there, I like that.
Barrios made his way out to the left side.
Recovered pretty well, hasn't he?
Tries the 1-2, but good recovery by Chattanooga. Juan Hernandez now. He's so important to this Chattanooga midfield, just controlling the pace of it, distributing really all over around him. Back to US check. To Rudder. Going over the top, looking for Cabello, and it's a Dallas throw. And now Victor Ulloa. Simon, if I had to guess the possession right now, I'd really say about 50-50.
I would say probably closer more for Dallas to 60-40, just because they've been focusing on possession so much. But Chattanooga seem to have used it better. So it's one of those things where the stats tell one story and the actual play is something else.
Right.
So yeah, a lot more touches from Dallas for sure on the heat map. If there was one today, you'd see them having a lot more possession, but Chattanooga have been more aggressive, I think.
Certainly that Dallas back line controlling the pace of this game.
Right.
Acosta, a nice touch. And it's back to Hedges again.
And it could be partly Dallas getting used to the surface at Finley too.
Right.
The turf is a little different, the artificial turf. And it plays very much like regular turf, but it's something you have to get used to. That could be part of it. Whereas the CFC players use it all the time. So some of those small things people forget about, and they can make a difference. And again, Dallas taking their time.
Urruti closed down by US check
Yeah, he
there.
was.
And here's Kellen Acosta. Acosta, for USA fans at least, probably the most recognizable name out on the field today. Made 17 appearances so far with the U.S. men's national team.
Right.
Of course, only 22 years old.
Nice flick on there. Dallas trying to make something out of it.
Barrios is going to bring it down, but it's almost defended well, and there's Rudder to clear it out.
As we thought, Rutter's going to be the main man at the back.
Gaona is the only one there. Dallas
That
tries to
goes
keep
out.
it in.
Yeah.
It's going to be a goal kick.
Goal kick. Nice try to keep it in, but didn't know to make anything out of that. I thought they were going to, because they got away and they broke away from the defence, but Chattanooga able to close them down. That's that experience we were talking about with Rucker and Newhouse-Check together. They really do play well.
Well, if any position's important in a game like this, it's definitely your two center backs.
Yes. Yeah, I think for both sides. And you can see Dallas holding a nice offside line there. They're not letting Chattanooga get too deep.
Here's Zeka controlling. Zeka, fan favorite here in Chattanooga.
Absolutely. Scored some cracking goals last week.
Fantastic
He
season.
really did, yeah.
Here's Acosta and Diaz. Can FC Dallas finally create something here? Trying to thread it through to Urruti.
And Pelez comes out. He's doing that right. Okay, thank you. Nice move there from Chattanooga. Little pressure from Alcoa again, trying to come forward and keep us up to it. Both keepers are having good games so far. Not having
Right.
stretched too much, not breaking a sweat. But neither one's bored either. That was a good little move there.
Matt Hedges. Victor Ulloa. Out wide, Acosta. And Chattanooga back in possession. Down to Pelaez. And you could expect to see some familiar faces. We have an interception here on a mistake,
we got a
but
break.
pass a little too short for Urruti. And Chattanooga catches a break there, but
Dallas
FC
still
Dallas
coming
not
through,
done
going for
yet.
the shot.
Here's Diaz, takes that extra
Going
touch,
to
going to try to
narrow
whip it in. He's got Barrios header, and Urruti tries
Good
to go
clearance.
for the acrobatic kick, but Chattanooga clears it out. And here is Cannon.
Nice
That's
move.
FC Dallas's biggest
Yeah,
threat of
that
the
was
game
good.
so far.
Looked very threatening.
Figueroa. Out to Nijakov.
Yep. He was unmarked out there too. They shouldn't be leaving him unmarked.
Had plenty of touches so far. Mauro Diaz now. Hedges goes wide. Acosta making a run.
And
Keeps it
he
in.
didn't play. Didn't look like it was, but the linesman didn't put the flag up.
Makes a nice move.
Very nice touch. Good
Gets it
one,
to
too.
Cannon. Cannon has a path to
Who's
send
open?
it in here, and it's headed out by Rudder.
Flicked on by Carrier. Yep.
And Diaz now in possession for
Still
Dallas.
trying to get
Acosta,
that
nice
shot.
touch. He tries to get the shot off, and it's closed
Trying
down.
to get that clearance for the shot.
Rudder doing some work for Chattanooga there, going over the top,
Referee
looking for
playing the
Costa.
advantage. Costa still chasing the goalkeeper down.
He's going to
Here
put
he goes.
pressure on Maurer.
Oh, nice move. End-to-end stuff, as they say.
Absolutely. See if we get some more of that as this game starts
Oh, yeah.
picking up pace here in the 30th minute. Nice pass inside. And it goes out wide to Nijikov. He's going to cross it in.
Cuts it
Uruti.
back.
Too much of a touch there, and Chattanooga will get a chance to clear.
Yeah.
And here's John Carrier. Back to Jerry St. Ville. This game's starting to open up just a little bit.
It is. It's looking good.
Kellen Acosta. Ulloa into Diaz. And fouled at midfield. That was Pierre Bouquet.
So we're 30 minutes into the game, Lucas, and both teams playing well and starting to create chances.
Surprised we haven't seen a goal yet from either side?
Sometimes you get the early one, but if you don't get an early goal, there's still a lot of that trying to find the gaps. And Chattanooga have been good at blocking out Dallas. Dallas have played the offside trap a couple of times, and the Chattanooga players have been looking for that and having to hold back so they can't get forward. So yeah, I mean, it's well matched, I'd say.
Zeka to Hernandez, the two CFC veterans trading passes, and it's back at the feet of Pelaez. Looking for Zeka. Here comes Pomikal. And that foul called. Free kick on Chattanooga FC. Looks like it's going to be Mauro Diaz to put the ball in for Dallas. Chattanooga holding a high line there at the 18.
They are.
Can Diaz provide a good enough ball to force Pelaez into his first real save of the game? In it goes. He's got a man, and
nice
it's
touch.
tapped in.
Yeah, nice touch from Dallas there.
Goal.
The goal.
FC Dallas. It was Matt Hedges.
There's the goal.
Comes up from the center of the defense to tap in Dallas's opening goal, and it's 1-0 here.
Yeah,
32 minutes in. Hedges, the U.S. international center back, gotten maybe the most touches out of this FC Dallas team so far.
Right.
And he gets the first goal as well.
Nice little touch there. No great power on that, just enough to get it away from the keeper's touch. And shows you can score a goal without huge amounts of power, just a lot of brain power for that one, just to be in the right place and touch it away from the keeper so he can't reach it.
Assist from Mauro Diaz off of the free kick. Chattanooga now got to be careful not to let the floodgates open up.
that's
You're
right.
only 32 minutes in, a lot of game left to be played. Coach Elliott won't want to change his game plan, and that throw-in will be for FC Dallas. Reggie Cannon to take it. Out wide to Nedjakov. He's going to go wide
Deep.
himself. Looking for Diaz. Goes down, but no whistle.
Oh,
Intercepted
pass
there.
Intercepted. That was not what they wanted to do.
Now Diaz, what's he going to do?
Get a
He's going
shot,
to take it
good
himself,
block.
and it's closed down.
Blocked by Yazchek.
Zeka, you know he's eager to get this attack started. Juan Hernandez now. Looking for John Carrier, but it finds the feet of Cabello.
Almost got that last touch through to set Costa free. Sorry. Oh no, not Costa, Acoa.
And FC Dallas going to start over here with Figueroa.
Yeah, I think Chattanooga are going to start pushing on this one now, Lucas.
Victor Ulloa. Out to Figueroa. Out to Nedjakov. FC Dallas being patient after their opening goal. Here's Cannon and Barrios. Barrios going to cut inside, nearly closed off, but Diaz finds himself in possession. He's going to go wide to Cannon.
He's going to get there first, and it's gone off. It's gone out. It's the goal kick.
FC Dallas came into this game, according to Coach Pareja, with two objectives. That first one, of course, to create competition and start creating chemistry as you head into your series of preseason games.
Right.
And, of course, to analyze new faces, as is the case in any friendly for Chattanooga FC, too. But the new guys on the left side for FC Dallas, at right back with Reggie Cannon. Guys that Coach Pareja is really going to be looking at, and I'm sure you can expect to see a few more as this game goes on.
Little players bunched up on the near side here. And Dallas get it away from there. Chattanooga trying to find a gap and not succeeding this time.
Barrios back to Cannon.
Dallas being patient again and building it, not getting carried away. Some teams get carried away after they score a goal and take their foot off the gas a bit and get scored on. But Dallas being steady with this one.
This is their style of play. Talking to Coach Pareja pre-game, he said they're not really changing any of their philosophy that they've had since he's been their head coach. And it's going to be a Dallas throw in here. Hedges, the lone goal scorer of this game so far. Barrios threads it through to Cannon, a nice ball, but Rudder does well to let it go out for a goal kick.
Yeah, that's what Sean's experience has got. I've seen that before. He's just read an attack, and that was a good example.
Rudder from Christian Brothers University in Memphis. And Humberto Pelaez gotten a little busier here in these last few minutes. We're 26 minutes into this game. It's 1-0 for FC Dallas and Chattanooga. Trying to put pressure here on Maurer.
Having to head it away to his own player, but is the keeper off the line?
Rudder
trying to get in there, trying to find a hole.
Now Hernandez is going to try to put one in for Chattanooga.
Just a bit too strong.
Too strong for Zeka.
The idea's right. So we got an injury. Hold on.
Zeka.
Got a collision, I think.
Right around the 6-yard box. Yeah, it looks like it was a collision. He's clutching his head.
Yeah.
You never can be too careful with those kinds of injuries. See if he can get up, or if we'll see our first sub of the game today. Zeka's going to walk this one off.
Good. Good to see that. He's okay. Both teams are warming up the subs now. Whether we'll see one come on in the last 7 or 8 minutes of this half or not, I don't know, but they're all stretching and warming up.
'38th minute of this game. Chattahooligans always showing their appreciation for their fan favorites. Zeka is definitely one of those.
Yeah, they've been working on the chants over the winter, and they've now got a downloadable book of chants called the Chattanooga Hymnal you can get on Android and iOS.
Oh, wow.
Extremely organised, these guys.
Amazing.
Nice
ball. Whips it in, and it's gathered.
There, but the keeper's right on it.
Jimmy Maurer has to make his first real effort of the day. You got another CFC player down at the penalty spot. Trying to see who that is.
It's like, I think it was it Costa again? Or?
I believe it is João Costa.
He's going in pretty hard on some of these balls. He wants to get that goal back, and he's coming in hard. But,
now you will see Charlie Clark today, according to Coach Bill Elliott, going in for João Costa up top.
Yeah, I want to see how Charlie Clark plays. I've heard a lot about him.
Yeah, made a few appearances with CFC. Remember him scoring a header in a friendly against Chivas last season.
That's right. And then we didn't get to see him much in match play as he wanted to see him. So I want to
good ball for Urruti, but it's a little strong.
Yeah, too much on that.
Pelaez. Header intended for Zeka, but cleared out by Figueroa. And here's Damian Goena. Stolen away. And here's Urruti. Counterattack for FC Dallas. Urruti drops it off for Diaz. What a nice touch. Paxton Pomykal now. He's offside.
Runs out of room when he's offside.
And you know the youngster wanted that one. Eager to prove himself in his first appearances with FC Dallas out of their academy.
Good move from Dallas there. Took advantage of the bounce that went their way and just ran with it without any hesitation at all. They're more dangerous there than they have looked at first. Now they're starting to really look for those gaps.
Just over 5 minutes left in this first half. FC Dallas clinging to a 1-0 lead now, but Chattanooga has not been shut down in this game. They've had their share of near chances. We'll see how much they can threaten Jimmy Maurer for the rest of this first half. Can they pull an equalizer before the whistle's blown? Nice touch to set up Carrier.
Deflection, here comes Chattanooga. Trying to
Out
flood
wide.
forward.
St. Ville coming up from the left back spot.
Who's in the box from? A couple of people, yeah.
Drops it back for Bouquet. Hernandez, and he's pressured by Diaz.
slow.
Didn't know he was coming.
Looked around, didn't
And
see
you've
him,
got
yeah.
a dangerous FC Dallas counterattack coming
2 on
here.
3.
Diaz
3 on 3.
using his speed, going to try to put it in there for Pomykal.
Didn't quite get it.
And a chance wasted for FC Dallas.
Quick break though.
And now here comes John Carrier to Juan Hernandez. Chattanooga playing with
Nice
some
long
confidence
ball, that's
now.
good.
Looking
Diagonal
for
ball.
Cabello. Cabello pressuring Cannon. And it's going to go out for a goal kick.
No, it's a corner.
It is a corner kick.
Yeah, they came off the defender, got the last touch, so Chattanooga have a chance to make something out of this.
Chattanooga, I expect them to not be shy in this last minutes of this first half.
No, not at all.
Coach Elliott did emphasize picking their moments. And these last few minutes before the whistle is blown for halftime
That's always
is
a
definitely
crucial
one of
time.
those.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of goals
Right.
around this time in a lot of games.
Ball
It comes
whipped
deep
in.
but
Urruti, the forward,
cleared
trying to
nicely.
clear it.
Not cleared properly though.
And Barrios, but it's taken away by Hernandez. Chattanooga's going to set up once again. Floating it in, the long ball, looking.
Still onside.
He is onside, and he's going to try to whip it in
Crossed it.
here. It's a good ball, and there's a goal! And who else but Zeka?
Zeka! And the Chattanooga fans go mad. Zeka gets the equalizer and he runs over to them.
Great ball in by Joaquin Cabello in his first game in a Chattanooga jersey. And it's only fitting that Zeka's the one to rise up, climbing the ladder and punching it in past Jimmy Maurer. Chattanooga equalizes.
10 minutes after Dallas's goal. And it's back to 1 apiece as we go towards the end of the first half. Lovely goal from Zeka. Now we've got a game on, Lucas.
Absolutely. Set piece is obviously always huge in a game, David versus Goliath type game like this.
Right.
And Chattanooga taking advantage there on that corner. We're tied up in the 43rd minute. And Mauro Diaz looking to catch Pelaez off his line.
Some of those have come off. You know,
We've seen that type of
We
goal
have.
before. We saw it last season with Leo DeSchmidt from
That's
midfield.
Right. That's right. Oh wow! Well, that's got everybody pumped up, and
That certainly would have deflated this crowd. So Pelaez taking a deep breath of relief, and he's going to have a goal kick here. Maybe Chattanooga tries to punch in a go-ahead goal. We'll see how conservative they approach these last couple minutes. Zeka.
flicking it on doesn't come through, but yeah, Chattanooga. You can see the players are pumped up, can't you? They're excited. You see the way they're moving. They're just, energized.
Now, how much do you think this affects Coach Elliott if you go into this game, you're tied kind of late?
Yeah.
Of course, there's a lot of soccer left to be played, but do you hold back any of the subs you were going to put in, or do you try to keep going full strength to see if you can win this game?
Well, I think you'll probably put in the sub to give more a chance. This is kind of
Right.
a scouting game as anything else, and but yeah, the point is to provide a good game and everybody has some playing time. See how they interact together. See how different formations and different players, fit in and gel. So if I was him, I'd keep on going with the original game plan.
Right.
See if they can nick a second goal.
Of course, that is the priority in any friendly, but it would be nice to get a result against an MLS club, something to hang your hat on.
Gosh, yeah, every team wants that. We've, come up against MLS teams before. I know we played the New York Red Bulls. We gave them a good run for their money,
Right.
and scored on them first. So the difference in the leagues doesn't necessarily mean anything. If you get everything working right on the day, then you have a great game on your hands. But yeah, anytime a team at Chattanooga's level in the NPSL gets to take one off an NPSL, get my teeth in here, an MLS team, then
Right.
yeah, it's a good day. It's a good day at the office. So yeah,
Urruti looking for Barrios, and it looked like a good ball, but St. Ville
uses his body well.
uses it well to shield him.
In fact, that was good. So, not sure how much injury time we're going to have, Lucas. Not think we'll get a whole lot.
Yeah, getting to the last
Minute
30
or two,
minutes of the
maybe.
first
We're
45.
just about getting to the end.
Here's Diaz. Back to Ulloa. Back to Figueroa. Clock hits 45. See how long the ref lets them go on here. Out wide to Barrios. They've got space on that right side. Barrios looking for Urruti, and it's headed out.
Great defending.
The clearance by Damian Gaona, and there's the whistle.
There's the whistle. No injury time, really, to speak of.
We're at halftime, and if you were to tell any Chattahooligan here it would be 1-1 at half, I'm sure they'd take it happily. And we head into the break. 45 down, 45 to go. It's 1-1 here from Finley Stadium.
Great. So, yeah, the early goal from Dallas FC in the 32nd minute. Chattanooga equalizing on the 42nd. I've had a little chat with our statistician while you were talking there, Lucas. And he's pretty certain this is the first time that an NPSL team has scored on an MLS team in open play.
Oh, well, there you go.
That's what he's telling me, and I wouldn't argue with him about that. So, very good stuff. All right, we're going to take the halftime break. Time to make that cup of tea and have a biscuit or two, and we'll be back in about 15 minutes. We're going to have some special guests for you too, and they'll be here to talk to you. So, take a break, folks. We'll be right back, and thanks for watching the first half. The second half promises to be just as good. Give us a short time. We'll be back very soon. We'll leave the cameras going. Lucas and I will take a break. See you soon. NCAA regulations. But he's here to watch the game with sports mates.
Yeah.
What do you think of the first half so far?
I thought we had a good first half. It was going 1-0 into the break and the goal before half time. Shows that we deserve to be going in on level terms, really.
Right. You were saying earlier when we came in that you think the teams are pretty well matched, and
yeah, I think obviously with a mixed match sort of team that Chattanooga has to put together at this time of year with no college players playing, and having a look at some new guys, I think it's credit to the lads that have done the first half playing against a side that's meant to be sort of together at a higher level, but it's not looked like that to me in the first half.
Really? What are you seeing in Dallas or in Chattanooga that's making you say that?
I think obviously Dallas have had quite a lot of the ball, which you expect when they've come in and working on their shape for their season respectively. But I don't think they've threatened enough where our team's not playing together that much, and they're not hurt us too often to go against us like these. I think that shows credit to the guys. I don't know, got tired in the second half, but they just look good. They do have good players in Dallas' side, but that's
okay. Yeah, you think fitness will be an issue in the second half?
Yeah, it could be with some of the guys that have been playing for a while, especially the guys that played since last summer and stuff like that as well. So it's a big break for them. But it may play a part, but we've just got to keep going. I think just working hard as a unit was what you expect from the team.
Okay. So it's just a lot of substitutions and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. So what have you been doing since last season?
Well, I had my first season in college. This past season, and we won the national championship.
Brilliant.
So it was a really good season for college, and it was great for the university as well to win the first national championship.
Oh, that's really good. Yeah, excellent. So your plans for this season? You'll be back this season, you think?
Yeah, I think I'll be heading back down here to Chattanooga in the
Third
summer.
third season. You're regular there.
Third season. I know. It's played many more seasons than I have at college here, so I enjoy it down here. It's been a good experience, and I enjoy playing in front of the fans week in, week out, which is something you don't get too much at college these days. So I enjoy that part.
We're underway here already, but what do you think is the difference? Because you guys were in this spot last year against Atlanta United when they came to town.
Yeah.
That game ended 4-0, and obviously there's a whole half of soccer left to be played. But what do you think is the difference in this game? I mean, both teams, FC Dallas, kind of on a similar level to Atlanta United. So what do you think is the main thing? Is it mental? Is it the actual team on the field?
I think it could be a bit of both of that, really. I mean, Dallas could have moved the ball a bit quicker to try and move Chattanooga around, but I think keeping them to 0-0 quite early into the half, so 25 minutes in, was a good positive for the team to step into.
And we've seen plenty of changes already on here that we'll address once we get back on the mic, but who's one guy, if you had to choose, that you really want to take a look at for Chattanooga that you think you might not know so well?
There's a couple of guys that have come in there today. The guys playing number 6 in the middle of the park with Juan and Kaz, who've obviously been at Chattanooga a few years, so it's interesting to see how he's doing. And the number 8 up front, I think he's playing the channels quite well. And he's looked quite lively for us. So if the balls can be slid down the side to him rather than in the air, which centre halves like the ball to be in the air, don't they, most of the time. So I think if he can get on the ball down the sides, he could hurt Dallas in the second half.
Cool, that's very cool. So you got any messages for the folks watching at home? Anything you want to say?
No, I just think it's good for all the support watching Chattanooga again this year. I think once the summer comes around and we've sorted the team out, and I think we've got some good players again that are coming back, and with a few additions, I think we'll be good to go again for the summer.
I think it's going to be great. The 10th season is going to be amazing. Can't believe it's been in 10 years, but we have. And it's great to have you as part of the story, Kieran.
Yeah,
it's just terrific. So I know you've told some of your friends to come and play, do a try out, and that's great. Yeah. So in the college world, Chattanooga's got a pretty good reputation, you think?
Yeah, definitely. I think obviously the people sway towards the PDL sometimes. Since I've been out here, that's what I hear quite frequently. You should try and play the PDL because they're affiliates with some of the MLS teams. But for me personally, in my experiences, I just think you feel a part of a club when you come here. You're not listening to people saying, "Oh, you can train with the first team, etc." And I think it's just good to play in front of the fans and enjoy my football this summer.
And here comes Costa, like you mentioned, driving to the goal line. There's a shot on goal.
Cracking save there from Dallas. But again, you were saying Chattanooga putting the pressure on, not holding back. And that's good.
Definitely.
We weren't sure we were going to get today with new players. It was going to be, one team dominating, but it's been evenly matched. I think that's made it a good team to watch and a good advert for the game. And as you can see, it's working because we're looking at across the stadium that the other side is now open. We're seeing 4,000 to 5,000 people. We're hearing big numbers. A lot of people in the stadium on a cold Saturday. It's great. So you like the team, you like the fans. So it makes Chattanooga a great place to play soccer. So I hope you're watching home and come down and see some games during the season now.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's great for the support. And if we start the season well with a few victories, I think everyone in Chattanooga gets behind us. And it gets bigger and bigger each game. And I think it's just great for the team and for the people running the club as well. They've been great with it.
Good. That's always good to hear when you're successful. Now we're poised up between two MLS teams in Atlanta, having a great season, and the new one at Nashville. So we're perfectly placed, really, for the future growth of the team and soccer in the southeast, which is a great thing to hear about. So that's cool. Well, Kieran, thank you for coming up and talking to us, mate.
Yeah, it's been great.
Pleasure to see you again.
Yeah, it's been great to be back.
Yeah, good. It's nice surprise to see familiar faces. And it's like we haven't really been away since last August, really.
Yeah, it's not changed, does it, apart from the weather?
Well, we can't fix that. Yeah. But yeah, it's all been good. All right. Well, thank you very much, Kieran. We'll get back to the mics and we'll be giving some commentary on it, folks. Thanks for watching. Don't go away. And we're back on the mic, folks. Thanks for Kieran Bywell stopping by there. I know a lot of you enjoyed watching Kieran play last year, and it's good he's here to enjoy the team and support what's going on today. So far, well matched this game. 5 minutes played in the second half, and early chance from Chattanooga there. And now taking a free kick deep into the box, a little too deep on that one.
And Chattanooga, Simon, here can really take advantage because you're seeing pretty much an entire new lineup for FC Dallas, and I can't see a single change made by Coach Elliott at halftime for CFC. So big opportunity here for Chattanooga to take advantage of the new faces on the field before they get warmed up to get a couple shots, get a couple plays done in the final third, and we've already seen that with the shot on goal from João Costa.
That's right, yes. So it is for they really find their legs and get used to the surface. Another optimistic shot.
Yeah, we've got some ambition on the field today.
Well, if FC Dallas can do it, why can't we?
Right.
So, should be an interesting second half. We go in even. 2 good goals in the first half, and all to play for.
Roland Lamar there now on the right wing, number 20. look out for him. The Belgian international has 5 caps with his senior team. And that right there was Brandon Servania winning the corner kick for FC Dallas. But 1-1 here. I don't know if Chattanooga really expected to be in this spot in the 52nd minute, but like I said, an entire new squad on the field for Dallas. Obviously a huge opportunity for those young kids to prove themselves, and a few veterans there too, but an even bigger opportunity for Chattanooga here to capitalize on it.
Bit of scramble in the box, but it's away.
And João Costa
Trying to get away, but he's
1v2,
being
but
held back, but the referee's not calling that one.
defended well by Chris Reeves.
Yeah, Chris Reeves has been strong, hasn't he? He's been strong, and he's got the height advantage too, so he's been playing very well.
It's out wide to Ryan Hollingsted. At right back to Reeves. And John Carrier trying to create something for Chattanooga, and he'll win them a throw-in. So all the people that came to see the Stars, Simon, for Dallas, they're on the bench now. So fans are just left to see the game now.
Well, it's good to see the Stars playing, because you don't get to see them this close up normally.
Right.
So it's always good to see them, in real life. But, yeah, Dallas has got a big squad, so everyone needs a chance to play. And like I said, both coaches are looking to see how everybody forms up and how they play, and in a real game situation. You can practice and practice and practice, but until you have a real game, it's never quite the same.
Only change.
All falling kindly for Chattanooga. Zeka not getting much power behind that one, and it drifts away. But again, Chattanooga's still putting the shots in on the shot count.
Only change.
Knocking them in.
Only change that was not made for Dallas was in goal. Jimmy Maurer keeps his spot between the posts. Chris Reeves now. Ja'Cory Hayes in the spot of Kellen Acosta. See what Dallas can do here.
Chattanooga are going to play in the same kind of the offside line there, and watching that, keeping an eye on the Dallas attack, and pushing them back a bit, not letting them get in behind them.
Jordan Cano, another guy subbed in by head coach Pareja. And out wide is Brandon Servania, trying to go over the top, and it's collected by Pelias.
Nice shielding there from Sean Rutter to shield the goalkeeper, and danger averted. Sun's coming out, looking like a nice day.
Still glad we're inside, though.
Oh, absolutely, but it's a little clear of the fans. Nice tackle. Still Chattanooga on the ball. Still fighting. Look at this. Chattanooga really fighting for this ball.
Here's John Carrier looking for Juan Hernandez, who's got Zeka out to the right, but not enough on the
Did not
pass.
get enough on that pass.
And FC Dallas now under some pressure here.
Aren't they? They're having to step it up a little bit.
Juan Hernandez closes it down and wins the throw-in for Chattanooga FC. Chattanooga now starting to put the pressure on.
They really are, aren't they? It's good. Fans are enjoying that in here and making a lot more noise on the far side.
Oh, and that's
a strong tackle.
quite a tackle there
Yeah.
to win the free kick. It's been a relatively clean game so far. Really haven't seen any bookings or any warnings or anything.
Not yet, no. Nobody's really, playing that aggressively. But John Carey got a bit of a knock there. We had those collisions in the first half, but again, nothing malicious.
That tackle by Amir Sasiveric.
And the referee had a word with him about that and said, "Don't do it again."
Sasiveric coming in at left back, committing that foul. Now Chattanooga, we talked about it, set pieces in games like this. Saw it in their first and only goal Can they capitalize again? All Chattanooga starters still in, going up against a brand new back line. Ball's whipped in, cleared out. Ryan Hollingsted gets a head on it.
Clear, still going to get rid of it. Chattanooga trying to make something out of that, and Dallas forced to hoof it into the stands to clear it.
Sasi Verovic does get rid of it this time. Simon, and I'd say each minute that passes with this game still tied, you might see Chattanooga get more and more aggressive.
I think so. Nothing to lose. They proved they can score on once. They might get their confidence up and try and do it again.
Hernandez to Zeka. Zeka trying to loop it to Costa. Ball stays in though. Costa
still got it.
under pressure. Tries to turn towards the goal line to whip in a cross, but does a little too much with it.
Too many steps on that one.
Dallas trying to go up the line. Rudder gets a bad touch, but it's back with Chattanooga FC. And Bouquet now corrals it. Pulls it back. And he's headed down the left line. Can he get past his defenders? No, too much to pass through. And Chris Reeves gets it back to Jimmy Marr, who's going to send it upfield and intercepted again by CFC.
See, it's really pushing Dallas into their own half right now, which is what we saw Dallas doing at the start of the first half. Oh, nice.
Here's Costa. Could have been a good ball, but he doesn't get the right touch on it.
Still loose.
And that pressure on Jimmy Maurer could have caused a problem there, just barely gets it off.
Yeah, Chattanooga not holding back. This is good. Now we'll see the... and that was offside.
That will be an offside there on Ceballos.
See just how much...
Cabello, excuse me.
We're seeing how much depth Dallas team has, how they're able to defend this so well. So it's good for them. And it's pushing their attack and it's pushing their defence. So both coaches are getting something out of this because both sides are stretching each other. Nice ball. But,
ball looking for Tesho Akindele there.
Yeah, that's a nice little ball.
And here's another ball over the top. Like you said, Chattanooga really being aggressive with those long balls, looking for João Costa. They really want him to get a foot on it in the box. He can be so dangerous.
So nearly played an hour, Lucas. Still 1-1. And very enjoyable game so far.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's been good. I mean,
now I'm sure Coach Bill Elliott would have told you before the game that you're going to see a lot of subs from Dallas, but I don't know if he would have told you that every field player would be replaced after halftime, but that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, we thought they were talking about that before they came here. They were going to have a different setup on both halves to give the whole squad a chance to, get the play out. So that's something that when you have a big squad, you have to give them all a good chance. But yeah, wholesale change is a little different. But I guess they've worked on this, practiced the formations, and it's paying off.
Ball at the feet of Maurer. And stopped there. Chattanooga might have a chance here. Cabello, nice move. Tries to cut it back though and does too much. And it's back out to Ryan Hollingsted.
Yeah, the right idea. They're just too much on his own. You can only do so much when you get crowded out. And this right side where Reeves is certainly not the way I would go, because he seems to shut everything down pretty well. But
right,
they're trying their best.
Intercepted there by Chattanooga, and we've got some contact, but no whistle. There it is. It'll be an FC Dallas free kick. And the boos come raining down from the Chattahooligans.
They said Zeka sprawling there.
Ja'Cory Hayes gets it started here for Dallas. Akindele
Nice
looking
ball.
Wide, and there's your shot, and it's over. That's from Brandon
Just
Cervania.
a bit too much on that one. It went over the bar. But he had enough space to stop it and take the shot, didn't he?
And here we go. First Chattanooga sub
Here we go.
of the day. See who's going to come off here. Looks like it will be Joaquin Cabello on the left wing. He's put in a good performance.
Felipe Oliveira coming on.
Cabello put in a good performance for Chattanooga today. One of those new faces Coach Elliott wanted a chance to look at.
Yeah, he had a good game.
So Chattanooga's first sub of the day looks like it will be Felipe Oliveira.
Yep. A proven goal scorer for those who don't know him. So
We'll switch places with Zeka. Zeka moving out left where Cabello was, and Oliveira going to take Zeka's spot on the right wing. So fresh legs in for the Chattanooga attack. Fresh, experienced legs. And St. Ville, one of those guys just filling in today for Chattanooga, also put in a good performance. Nobody here has had a bad game, Simon. Everyone's
Not
so
yet.
far done their jobs.
Nobody's had any kind of nightmares or struggles, so it's been good.
Like you said, Oliveira, very well known here for CFC fans. Previously played for Memphis as well. A couple former Memphis guys on this team. Kindley, Canadian international. And Reeves in the center of the defense. Took Matt Hedges' spot there. And Jordan Cano taking Figueroa's spot. So replacing experience there in the two center back spots with youth are FC Dallas.
Nice ball. Can Dallas do something? No, and a good tackle. That's a clean tackle. Goes for a corner.
Coleman wins the corner.
That's very good.
Brandon Cervania going to take the corner here.
Let's see what Dallas has got in this one. Everybody's back. Chattanooga not taking any chance of this one. Here it comes. Swinged out.
A good header goes over the bar.
But again, yeah, just too high. Not able to get those balls to come down below the crossbar. But they are winning the ball. So Chattanooga not able to block those out. I'd like to see them get into those first. They're not right now.
Oliveira putting pressure, trying to get his first touches of the game. And Juan Hernandez heads to carrier. Bouquet. Ball bouncing around in the midfield, but it's recovered by Dallas. That's Roland Lama, who wins the corner. Plenty of youth in this new Dallas lineup and plenty of experience as well. Lama is one of those guys, the 30-year-old, has already had over 30 appearances with FC Dallas and 5 appearances for his hometown Belgian national team. That ball headed out at Chris Lemma. Now St. Ville heads into Oliveira, puts a head on it. Zeka, can he try to get some space for a shot? No, he can't. Zeka on the ground and FC Dallas taking off down the left side.
Yeah, the Dallas defense has got Zeka marked out because they know he's a danger man. They really closed him down fast there.
Jordan Cano back to Lemma. Back to Reeves. And Hollingstead on the right side. With Lamar in front of him. Lamar, another speedy winger. They have a wealth of embarrassment in that department. There's Hollingstead down towards the goal line and wins the corner. Well done by Rudder to slide in at just the right moment, and he's holding his leg.
So he got a little knock there when they...
Getting stretched out there by St. Ville. Looks like it might be a cramp.
It may just be cramp. He had a big stretch there.
Remember the fitness issues as we get more and more towards this game. Chattanooga has not had any kind of off-season program.
Right.
So any kind of fitness issues that these guys have, any workout that they've had to have has had to be on their own. This team hasn't really gotten to spend much time together.
Structured workout. They always do their own fitness schedules, but that's not the same as a team one.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That could make a difference.
Brandon Cervania.
Let's see what Dallas do with this one. Swing it deep or... Yep, same as the last one. Right across the penalty spot and...
Nobody there for it.
No
Ja'Cory
one there.
Hayes collects it. Gonna try to put a move on St. Ville. He's gonna put it in himself and it's cleared out. And Chattanooga, Juan Costa, he's been working hard getting possession.
Didn't get that pass come off. Almost set carrier free there.
FC Dallas counts so much again on that center back pairing of Hedges and Figueroa.
Yep, they absorb the pressure nicely,
But
using that experience.
Chris Reeves and Jordan Cano. Cano just out of SMU. So some new faces, some inexperience there at the center of the defense for FC Dallas. Chattanooga gonna have to try to attack that spot. Here's St. Ville.
Again, nice touch. They're getting those passes in good. Sliding.
Cleared out by Rudder. He's had a great game.
Slid on that one and cleanly took it away. Very nice.
And we've got another CFC sub.
The referee's holding up play for the substitution.
It will be Zeka coming off the field.
David Perez coming on.
David Perez, one of
Local
those
boy.
subs that you
Yeah.
would have expected. That's
Yeah.
right, local kid out of Lee University.
That's it. My good friend David, who's always adds something to the game. Zeka going off for a rest. But David is quick, and David will want to make an impression today, I know.
So fresh legs at both wing spots for CFC. We'll see if that adds any kind of element to their offense.
That's a good policy to do, is keep the wingers fresh.
And entering the game for Chattanooga FC, your hometown favorite, number 13, David Perez.
Perez out of northern Georgia, but calls Chattanooga his home. Of course, went to Lee University just nearby.
Had a great couple of seasons with the Flames too.
Absolutely.
He had a very good season indeed.
Chris Lemma, back to Cano. Cano, also a hometown kid for this FC Dallas squad. SMU, right in the heart of downtown Dallas. Goes out to Reeves. Looks out wide, decides to pull it back, take some space, but just finds an outlet in Cervania. Hollingstead to Lemma. Lemma to Cano. And now Ja'Cory Hayes.
Nice
Trying to
ball.
thread a ball through.
Yeah, that's
Juhaszczyk has it shielded off, and Pelaez collects. 70th minute, we're still
Yeah.
deadlocked at 1 goal apiece.
Yeah, fair result so far, Lucas. 20 minutes to go. And that's when people get tired legs and cramp and things, we do see
Right.
errors or lucky breaks. So
Right.
do not take your eyes off the screen, folks.
Here comes Akindele. Tries the back heel. Juan Hernandez is pressuring.
Nice
Goes
ball.
to the middle of the field looking for Lemma. Lemma finds an outlet in Hollingstead on the right side. Hollingstead to Lamont. FC Dallas moving the ball well in this possession here. Lamont keeps it in. Goes to the top of the box, but it's cleared out by Hernandez.
Hoofs it away.
Reeves does well to get a head on it, low to the ground.
Uses his height again.
And Hollingstead out to Lamont. They're going to keep going to that right side.
They
Lamont
are,
with
aren't
that
they?
experience and that
over
speed
and over and over. Oh, just runs out of space. Yeah, that
forces
was
Rudder to run out of space. Excuse me, Bouquet.
good. Okay, yeah. Nice touches.
Hernandez going to flip the field for Felipe Oliveira. And it's headed out by Sasiverovic. So a long throw intended for Costa, and Oliveira gets a good touch, and then another one that gets away. And Christian Coleman up top now for FC Dallas. Here's Akindele. Excuse me, Ja'Cory Hayes looking for Lamont. And it's back with Bouquet. Chattanooga trying to create numbers here. Lays it off for Oliveira. Looked like a possible good ball for João Costa.
Work out, but
Chris Reeves now.
Good idea there.
Wide for FC Dallas. And back to Chris Reeves. New 11 in, but same policy. Every play for FC Dallas starts out of those back two players, Cano and Chris Reeves.
It does do it. They're very solid.
Chris Lemma shares a 1-2 there. Cervania looking out wide to Hollingsted, who has space. Time to send it in. He had Cervania running in, but it's intercepted by St. Ville.
Doesn't get across to connect. That was getting dangerous there.
Like you said, sun starting to pour out over the field.
It's got a great day for it.
Still a little chilly here in downtown Chattanooga. Hollingsted wins back possession for FC Dallas. Ja'Cory Hayes tries the 1-2 with a Kindle, but Chattanooga gets it back to Felipe Oliveira.
They're going to try and come on this side of the wing on Oliveira. See how they do down there. And
miscommunication there.
Uh-oh.
And now here comes a Kindle. Good ball in for Lamar. Lamar's dangerous with the one-on-one. There's the shot. Coleman drifts it past the far post.
So dangerous, but did not get the contact. And the ball trickles away over the back line. But a dangerous play there from FC Dallas. Looked like they're all set to score there.
Coleman, the Paraguayan, only 23 years old, but already has 26 appearances for FC Dallas. Tried to get on the board there, but we stay locked at 1 in the 74th minute.
It was a nice move. Dallas starting to look a little more threatening.
Lemma heads it back to his back line. And Jimmy Maurer. We'll see if he completes the 90 for FC Dallas.
Well, he may do. He's playing pretty well. And apart from that one goal, he's had a good game, so he may do.
Reeves out to Hollingsted. Ja'Cory Hayes in the middle. Does well to get past Oliveira. Oliveira grabs him by the shoulder. That's going to get called. And now you've got Juan Hernandez dropping to a knee.
Got a knock.
He seems just fine.
Yeah, I think he's okay. Not sure if he'd pulled up there or not. Dallas warming up a goalkeeper. So they may be looking at making a change just to...
Man down for CFC.
And another player down for CFC, yeah.
Trying to catch who that is.
Number 11.
I believe it's Oliveira.
It is. It's Oliveira.
And you've got another sub lined up here next to the fourth official. And they're going to take off João Costa. We knew this would be coming. Charlie Clark is going to come on at that number 9 spot. Costa had a good game. Couldn't mark a goal, but certainly was a dangerous target for Chattanooga, and hopefully Charlie Clark can replicate that.
Right, Charlie Clark looking to make an impression today, I know.
Leading the game for Chattanooga FC, number 8, João Costa.
Felipe Oliveira taking a check around his ribs like he got a winded and got a knock on his ribs. So
Clark debuted for Chattanooga last year, like we mentioned in that Chivas U23 friendly. Notched a goal and an assist, but we didn't see much of him for the rest of the competitive season.
Right.
You'd expect him to be back with Chattanooga this coming summer.
Yep.
Clark, another Bryan College graduate. You've got a couple of those on this roster.
Do. That's where Luke Winter came from. And they've provided some very good soccer players for us. Oliveira's going off to get a bit of treatment. So Chattanooga out of 10 then temporarily.
U.S. check. Clark looking to get his first head of the game. And
Perez
he's going to go ahead and take the shot. And forces an acrobatic save from Jimmy Maurer. What a shot from Perez.
And David Perez had to turn and cut that one back against the direction he was running in and almost lofted it over the keeper.
Would have been remarkable, wouldn't it?
It would have been a smashing goal if that had gone in.
But Maurer, fantastic save.
It's got the fans on their feet.
And now can Chattanooga take the lead on this corner, and it's headed out by Lamar. He uses that height to get it out of there.
Hernandez steals the ball.
Hernandez has space at the
Back
goal
in.
line, but it's clipped by deflected back towards
straight into the
Maurer.
goalkeeper's arms, which she's probably very grateful for.
So Chattanooga, a couple quick chances there.
That's it.
But now FC Dallas, are they on the break? Streaking down the left side. Cuts back, he's got Ja'Cory Hayes. Hayes is going to take it to the goal line, but that's going to be called every time. And there's your first card of the match.
That's going to be called.
See if he books him. No, it looks like we won't see anything coming out of the referee's pocket, but a dangerous spot for a free kick. Hernandez consulting with the official there, but I think he made the right call.
Yeah, just a caution, but no yellow card for that one. But Hernandez pointing up the field and saying, well, what about the ones where they cut me down earlier on? So, let's be consistent here. But, so far, we haven't discussed the referees and linesmen a whole lot.
And that's always a positive.
And that's great, because if you don't have to talk about them, then they're doing their job right.
Right.
So, yeah, that's the first time we really mentioned him, and he's had a very good game so far. Looks like
Oliveira struggling to get back up again. We'll see if he stays in this time. He went off for treatment just a few minutes ago.
He's still not right, is he? He's still holding his hip like something.
Looks like he might come off.
He may have done a very short game indeed. I think he is going to come off.
See who comes in for him.
Leaving the field for CSC, injured number 11. How about a hand for Felipe Oliveira?
Yeah, that injury could be worse than it looks.
Clutching his right hip there as he comes off. Try to get that sub for you.
Number 15, Santiago Moore. He played a couple of games last season too.
CSC number 15, Santiago.
Oh, ball in for FC Dallas. Could be dangerous, but it's cleared out by the forward, Charlie Clark. That's his first impact on the game.
Everything bouncing around there. Everybody standing in surprise, like, oh, there's the ball. Dallas trying to build again, deep into the box.
Headed out by Perez.
It's Dallas's turn to come forward and put the pressure on.
Here's Lamar. To Hollingstead. Hollingstead
All the way, trying to come through.
looking for some space and acrobatic clearance there from Juhasek. You can always count on him in that
Yes, you can.
middle of the back four for Chattanooga. Akindele cuts it back, goes back to the wing, and it's whipped in.
Again, a deep cross.
Who's there? Coleman. He gets a head on it, but
Can't get control of
jumped
it.
just a little early, and it's a goal kick. No, they'll call it an offside on FC Dallas.
I think he was a little deep on that one. Yeah, that was an offside. Yeah, so in the 80th minute, still one each. And I'm not sure it's going to end 1-1 or not, Lucas. There may be another goal in this game.
Well, Coach Elliott, you'll notice, has only put on 2 extra wingers
Right.
and a forward. So Chattanooga not holding anything back at this point.
Not at all.
Of course, tied 1-1 in the 80th minute in a friendly against an MLS opponent. Why not go for the win?
Well, that's right.
Santiago Moore putting some pressure there on that back line. Moore, a native of Queens, New York, went to Dalton State.
Soccer fans, last call for alcohol is the 80th minute. If you're not in line for a beer, you're not going to get one. Unless you go to Chattanooga Brewing after the game for a Chattanooga finish.
Chris Lemma to Lamar. Ja'Cory Hayes in the middle. Kindle tries to turn it around, but it's bounced out.
Yeah. Dallas coming again down that far side, getting that ball across.
Sent in, Akindele
No
was
one
in
there.
position to take a shot.
Trying
We
to
might
get
have
set
one
up.
here.
Still can't get set up.
Too many passes in the box
Too
for
many
FC
passes,
Dallas.
and every Dallas can't get set up to get that last touch in, just one
Chattanooga
touch
FC
short.
fans, thanks for coming out on this beautiful Saturday in February. Today's
So 82nd minute, it's going to be a Chattanooga throw-in.
4,873.
We are still tied at 1 going up against FC Dallas.
Just had the
And the attendance announced.
Yeah, 4,873. Not bad for a...
Well, that's just about a summer crowd.
That's the summer crowd, nearly 5,000, what we normally get here. The crowds that other teams would like to have, they're all here in Chattanooga.
In the back with Reeves, chooses to drop it back to Mar. Sasiverovic. And Corey Hayes. Now Lemma taking it upfield. He's got a man out wide. Hollingston had
onside.
plenty of space. Flag
Yeah.
stays down. Tried to whip it in, but
Cross is disappointing. Yeah,
miss hits it and it'll be a goal
Yeah.
kick. You surprised, Simon, that Coach Elliott's only made, what is it, 3 subs so
Three
far?
so far, I would have expected more, just to look at the players and give them some playing time. He's got a lot of familiar faces out here, and this would be a chance to, see what they can do. But at the same time, with it so finely balanced at 1 apiece,
Right?
maybe you don't want to risk it with some fresh faces and make one mistake and the game's lost. So
Charlie Clark
and everybody
trying to put pressure, but Reeves
Reeves is
does well to
strong.
hold him off. But it's
Perez-
closed off by Perez.
Perez stealing it back
And wins the corner, or wins the throw, excuse me.
Good. So, it's that difficult decision for a coach to make, where it's between playing well, everybody's in the groove, or trying some fresh feet and
See if he changes any of that back line that's held
Right.
so steady for Chattanooga.
Well, the back line's been great. As we said at the start, Sean Rutter and Cyril Newhouse-Check have been solid all the way through, as we expected, and they haven't let us down.
St. Ville looks like he might try the long throw here to get it into the box. He
There he
does.
goes. Dallas is
Headed up.
right.
Settled by Carrier.
Yeah, but the intercepted pass and Dallas trying to break. Keeping it in.
The bad touch from Coleman forces a turnover, and now Chattanooga with possession. Sent upfield by Pelias. And settled by Bouquet. Somehow comes out of that cluster with the ball. Oh, and a good pass
Nice. Can he
down the side for more, looking for Charlie Clark.
Oh,
Just couldn't get it
couldn't get the
past
connection.
Jordan Cano.
Wow.
Ja'Cory Hayes is fouled. And that's on Bouquet. Won't see a card here. That's his first real offense of the game. And Cano out to Reeves. Hollingston. Akindele's running free on the right side, but
Nice
he'll
ball.
choose to
Oh.
go down the middle to Lamar.
Nice idea. It's not the keeper read that one and was on it already. But that was a nice little touch there. Some of those balls, if they get through, that would be so dangerous.
Had Akindele streaking down the right side. The 25-year-old Canadian international has 22 goals in his 114 appearances with FC Dallas. Oliveira trying to get it to Perez, but the pass is blocked off. But it's intercepted by Juan Hernandez.
Look at Juan Hernandez go through. Back to the keeper to get a do.
Ryan Hollingston.
Soccer fans of all ages, after the game, there will be autographs allowed on the field. Chattanooga FC players will be down on the field to sign autographs. FC Dallas is so thankful for your attendance, but will be having to leave very quickly.
That pass back to the goalkeeper, risky there.
Way out.
But boy, Pelias did a good job to bail Chattanooga out there.
Wow.
Could have been a shameful way to
That
give
would-
up a
yeah,
goal here in the
it really
87th
would.
minute.
That really would. But,
Pillai is forced to come way out of the box.
well, I talked earlier about the keeper being strong and coming for the ball, but not coming out of his box.
Right.
It's being strong in the box is what I meant them to do, not to
Right.
come to the halfway line. But no harm done there.
Here's Hollingshead.
Really great confidence to do that, though. David Perez now taking the ball down the left wing.
Trying to get
Looking
Charlie
up.
Clark to make a move.
Cannot get that pass to connect.
Ja'Cory Hayes. We're in the final minutes now.
Yeah.
Approaching the 88th minute in this game and still deadlocked. Both goals from the first half. Matt Hedges, your scorer for FC Dallas.
And of course, Zeka for
And
Chattanooga.
Zeka in the corner kick for Chattanooga. Bouquet tries to round out that right side, but wins a throw in.
We're looking at the Chattanooga bench, not seeing anybody else ready to come on, so it looks like we may stay with this formation.
Might just finish it out.
May just finish it out this way. There are some subs at the far end of the field stretching, but they're not planning to come on, so it should be the finishing formation. Nice touch there.
Good move. He's got a man right in the middle.
Oh, loose ball.
Akindele. He's going to have a shot and he skies it over the bar.
Slow. He's trying to set it up so it's perfect. Instead of hitting it first time, and it goes way over the bar.
Christian Coleman
You
and
could hit that first
Akindele.
time. He had space.
Absolutely. They had
one touch. The goal was almost open.
You had the 2v1 and Chattanooga catches a break.
Yeah, very lucky there. I would have hit that first time and take my chances, but
So 89th minute.
yeah,
Can somebody snatch a game winner?
close shave there for Chattanooga. That looked very dangerous. A minute or two of injury time. We had a couple of knocks in the second half, but usually in friendlies they aren't too concerned about that, and they play a fairly straightforward regulation.
Hernandez
time. Let's
looking for
see.
more. And it's sent upfield. Coleman in a foot race. Juhaszczyk wins it. No, but Coleman
And Hernandez
does well to get
back
his foot
to
out
help.
there.
Still there.
And Coleman somehow keeping the ball.
Still 2-on-1.
And now Juhaszczyk will clear it out, but it goes right to the feet of Sasiverovic. And Ja'Cory Hayes. Chattanooga on their heels now, approaching the 90th minute. Can they hold this deadlock?
doesn't
And that's
work.
a bad pass from FC Dallas, and it's a throw-in for Chattanooga.
Into the last minute of regulation play, Lucas.
Might have some more cramping issues down there
I
at the
think so.
18. Believe that's
Yeah.
Juan Hernandez on the ground. See if he
Yeah,
needs to be
he's-
replaced.
He has worked very hard through the entire game, so it may have finally caught up with him. It's like, they've got a sub on the Chattanooga bench.
Once again, soccer fans, Chattanooga FC players will be available on the field after the game for autographs.
See if Hernandez will have to come out. There is a Chattanooga sub lined up.
And will not be available.
And he will come off. Juan Hernandez, what a great performance today. Really controlling the pace of that midfield for Chattanooga.
Absolutely. He's been great for Chattanooga, same as last season. And still a very popular player with the fans and with the folks he coaches back in Kentucky. So a lot of people are watching Coach Shaggy, as they call him. Had a good game.
And his replacement will be Sean Sannon.
Sean's one of the new players we were hoping to see play more off, see how he's going to do. So
Another University of West Florida product. That's Coach Bill Elliott's team. And brings in plenty of his connections from there. But a ball here for Hollingshead. Can he get it in there? He does, and it's at the penalty box. Coleman tries the acrobatic scissor kick. And Chattanooga, once again,
breathing again.
avoids it.
Wow.
Ryan Hollingshead, an experienced defender for FC Dallas, got it in there, but Coleman could not make contact. And we've hit 90. We'll see just how long this official decides to keep it going. He's looking at his watch.
If we get injury time, or he may just play the 90.
Well, it's been a fairly smooth second
It
half,
has, yeah. It's been good.
so you wouldn't expect a lot.
A few knocks, but nothing major.
Lemma. Can FC Dallas have one more attack to finish out this game? Throw in, we'll keep playing.
Still energetic, trying to make something happen in the last minute or two.
Chattanooga, you could say, playing for the tie now with just a few seconds surely left on the clock. But maybe they could produce a counterattack. Charlie Clark is trying to get up the right side, and there's the whistle.
That's it.
After 90, your Chattanooga Football Club, hosting FC Dallas of the MLS, ties it 1-1. Great result for CFC today. And Simon, Coach Bill Elliott, we totally expected it coming in. A lot of new faces, a lot of turnover throughout the game, new subs, but he approached this like any regular season game, a playoff game maybe.
Done very well. It was a great game to watch and very enjoyable for both sides. All the players got a good time out, got to play a lot, and I think that's a fair result, Lucas. One apiece is about right. Both teams fairly well matched throughout the course of 90 minutes there, and the fans very happy with that result. And
well, you went up against a team with players for the U.S. men's national team, for the Belgian national team, the Canadian, the Bulgarian national team.
I know.
And you came up with a draw and only made 3 subs. So Chattanooga should be very pleased with their performance today.
Yep.
Coach Bill Elliott expressed a lot of concerns, especially with the fitness and the chemistry of this team. But really, that didn't seem like an issue at all, Simon. And
no,
I think he'll have a lot to work with as we go into our next friendly for Chattanooga.
Well, that's right. We got the next friendly on March the 10th with National SC from the MLS, the new MLS team in Tennessee. And we've got some tryouts probably towards the end of this month. And then that game against Detroit City was just announced in April. So lots more chance to see Chattanooga in action. And for Coach Bill to evaluate players in a game, in training scenarios, and really get a feel for, who's going to be playing for Chattanooga FC in their 10th season in the summer. So that was a good start, a good start for the season, a good friendly game, and thanks to Dallas for coming out, making the journey and making it a great game. It's been a lot of fun to see you guys here in town, and thank you for making the effort. We appreciate you doing that. It's been good for both teams. So
that's it.
Result.
Your final score from Finley Stadium, 1-1, a great result for CFC fans. Chattanooga 1, FC Dallas 1. And that's it for us. Lucas Panzica.
And me, Simon Neal.
It's been great. We'll be back.
Thanks for tuning in. Keep tuned to the social media pages for both teams, see what's going on next, and Chattanooga FC's website, and get the dates, get information about tickets and merchandise, and hope to see you again at Finley Stadium. If you enjoyed the game on the stream, come down and see a game in person for the next one. And thanks for watching. Have a great weekend, folks. Bye from us.